Well, thank you for this award and for all of your help throughout this year and last school year. I was asked to speak a little bit about what we do here at Bar Eve and some of the things that we have implemented. And when going through and looking over the past 2 years, everything comes back to our partnership with the National Education Foundation and our weekly phone calls with Dr. Eula. I think I bring a new idea to him every week, and he's providing me information of, hey, have you talked to this person, or have you heard about this program? And just with all of his support, together we've been able to put a lot in place. And when going back through, I really wanted to make sure to highlight a lot of that too, and especially for our teachers to be able to hear it, because they have been so instrumental in everything that we've brought to them. We've tried to do it in a very manageable way, but they've taken on every new task and challenge and have just been absolute champions with it. So with that, we started really with the end in mind, because in education, we are taught to start with the end in the mind. We call it backwards planning. Begin with what you want students to know and be able to do at the end of an instructional unit. Look where they are currently at, and then make a plan of what lessons you are going to teach and experiences you are going to provide to get students to the end goal. There are times in life when this is clear, and then there are times when this seems a bit overwhelming, because what you envision for in the end is so much bigger than you could ever imagine. You don't know where to begin. This is the challenge that all schools face when planning STEM programming. If you truly let yourself think about all of the vast possibilities and the cross-curricular connections, you can easily get lost in a sea of dreams. Author Mark Twain provides some encouraging wisdom for this very scenario. He said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, then starting on the first one." Dr. Madison took that first step for us over 2 years ago when he started the process of partnering with the National Education Foundation. Since then, we have continued to move forward one step at a time. At Bar Eve, we have implemented Success Maker in grades 3 through 5. Students spend 40 to 60 minutes per week in reading and 40 to 60 minutes per week in math. During this time, students are each working on lessons customized for their individual needs. At the end of the week, teachers share with students their individual gains in both subject areas. Students have benchmark goals. Oh, my apologies, I went forward too far here. Students have benchmark goals, which they track using the classroom leaderboards, and they receive individual incentives for each goal reached. Using Data Studio, I update classroom progress for the week on Fridays and share the dashboards with the teachers.
That's right.
The classes with the highest gain in each subject earn a letter for the week, and then once the class spells the word STEM, they get to choose a class reward. Classroom rewards include STEM challenges, Google Expedition adventures, escape room experiences with Breakout EDU, or extra time with classroom robots. The teachers have been instrumental in making all of this possible. We currently utilize GradPoint at our high school to provide students with additional course offerings in the core content areas, flexibility when scheduling conflicts arise, and credit recovery opportunities to help students succeed. Following NEF's Total STEM solution, Bar Eve has provided over 20 different classroom coding and engineering robotics kits across grades K through 5, with plans to add additional robotics kits in middle school and high school. Teachers have been trained across the district in Project Lead the Way's project and problem-based learning instructional model, with PLTW modules being implemented in the elementary, middle school, and high school, spanning career pathways of computer science, engineering, and biomedical engineering. Bar Eve utilizes Tinker in grades K through 8 to teach students programming and develop problem solving and critical thinking skills. The Viking STEM Club completed its 3rd year of competing in VEX robotics challenges, and the program continues to expand each year. We are excited to be adding Codalicious to our curriculum offerings, beginning with the 2020 school year. Students interested in web development will have the opportunity to take 2 middle school courses in the fall and this pathway will be expanded to the high school in the following years with more cross-curricular career and technical education pathways. We will also be adding defined learning in the fall to provide students with project and problem-based learning in career pathways and more support developing 21st century learning soft skills. You have heard me name many STEM opportunities provided for our students, but one of our biggest STEM goals is that STEM education is truly embedded in our curriculum. We do not want STEM to be a box that we take off the shelf and put back when we are done. To us, STEM education is about teaching students how to think, teaching them how to problem solve and collaborate, teaching them real-world applications for what they are learning, and teaching them the why behind the lessons. To help build this capacity across the district, BRCS is partnering with Exploring Robotics in the fall of 2020 to provide teachers with professional development on STEM integration in the content areas. This partnership, along with many others, was facilitated by Dr. Todd Eula with NEF. Dr. Eula has been a constant supporter of our STEM work at Bar Eve, and I value what I learn from him every Friday during our weekly check-in calls. On behalf of Bar Eve Community Schools, I want to thank the National Education Foundation and SUNY for selecting us as the STEM Academy of the Year. This is such an honor and a true reflection of the hard work, commitment, and dedication shown by our administration, staff, and students. Our teachers have embraced learning how to teach computer science, learning how to operate robots, learning how to design and teach engineering units, implement project and problem-based learning in their classrooms, and much more. Our vision at Bar Eve Community Schools is to strive to be a community of people who serve well, seek growth, and inspire to change the world. We are on a mission to equip servant leaders through advanced rigor, creative teaching, and a positive and passionate culture. Teachers, please hear me when I say thank you. Thank you for showing up for our students, our school, and our community each and every day. I would like to close with sharing the Viking way. A Viking shows up every day, focuses on the goal, defies the odds, encourages others, puts in time, overcomes obstacles, envisions the future, embraces the grind, believes everyone is worthy of becoming their best, dreams big, remains resilient despite challenges, shows courage in the face of adversity, works hard for results, trusts that we are stronger together, and always gives their all. Thank you, NEF, and thank you, Vikings. Now I would like to share with you some STEM highlights from this past school year, and then transition into recognizing some of our students for their outstanding achievements.